Star Wars Theory, dude. You know the guy?
Oh, the one that I always send you videos to.
Yeah, yeah. I've been
Or
watching
of.
him for like a year or two, and you're sending me stuff like I'm
Yeah,
not
he
watching
was
him at
talking
all.
he was talking about Jedi Survivor because Jedi Survivor they're saying that they're putting it back 6 weeks to try and fix
Yeah,
some bugs and stuff like that for a game that they've been
right.
working on for 3 years. Like 6 weeks is going to make a difference, but everybody's thinking that they're doing it for uh what's it called reason marketing reasons. Like it's not smart to go ahead and put it out when the Mandalorian's playing because either people are going to stop watching the Mandalorian and play the video
Ain't
game.
nobody gonna stop playing video games to watch Mandalorian. Okay, they're gonna watch Mandalorian, and they're gonna go right back to playing video games.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
But that's the way they see it. And then there's also speculation that Cameron, what's his face? The dude that plays Cal Kestis in the Fallen Order.
yeah.
There's a rumor that he's gonna appear in The Mandalorian at some time.
How cool would that be, dude?
That'd be fucking badass, huh?
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Just saying. Let's see. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this was a while back.
At least that's what TJ said or CJ said off of Lightsaber Radio.
Commander Kelly, the time has come. Execute Order 66.
How's it going, everybody, and welcome to Nerd Out Nerd Style. I'm Clinton Ritchie.
I'm James Orr.
Get ready to nerd out with the Bad Batch. Episode 6, The Tribe.
Hey, you got it. Yes. Last week was epic. It was like episode. I don't know.
Episode 5, I didn't get the name.
That was great, man. That was awesome. So how you want to start this off?
Well, do you remember where you see Gungi the first time?
Gungi the first time.
The Wookiee?
I don't remember.
Is it Gungi or Gungi?
Gungi,
Gungi, sorry.
I think. Because Gungi, right?
Yes.
Okay. Where was he the first time?
If you ever watched Clone Wars back in the day, he was the little Wookiee Padawan that went to go get his little Kyber crystal with all the other little Padawans.
Yeah, the Kyber Crystal episode.
Yep.
No.
Yep. That's what he was in. It was super cool, man. I was happy.
Yeah, I
about
forgot
it.
about that. I wondered, because I didn't think about that episode. But I'm like, dude, surely he's not just a new Wookiee that,
Yeah.
is a Jedi. But yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, whenever I first saw him, I was like, is that? And they said his name. I was like, that is him. Oh my gosh.
Nice. I didn't plug it together at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I only watched it once, but I was like, man, I was trying to pin it together, like, what could it be? But yeah.
Yep. So who is your favorite character this episode, man?
Gungi.
Yep.
I mean, dude, he's a badass.
He is a badass.
Well, okay. So the whole crew of the Bad Batch is delivering, what is it, IDs or ID cards or something
I think they're ID cards, yes.
to some robot, and they're like, this is sketchy as fuck. So let's not do anything or be vulnerable. Just keep alert, And so they did their thing, and Echo's like, I'm gonna get the ship ready because I just feel off about this place.
Well, he also tells Echo and Omega to stay at the ship
Right, yeah.
while they go and do business.
Right. And Echo was telling Omega, because Omega said that something feels off about the place. And he's like, yeah, stay here. I'm going to get the ship ready.
Yep.
And then, she hears something, and she goes, checks it out, and she sees somebody getting tortured. And it's Gungi. And so she's like, hey, cut that shit out. Well, Gungi, being a badass, he takes one of their shock sticks and beats the shit out of him. I'm like, hell yeah,
Do
dude.
not interfere with Vanguard Access business.
for some stupid reason.
I don't
thought
know
it was
why he didn't just
Chewbacca.
fucking force push him.
Well, that would have been too soon, I think.
Well, they all
to
knew.
use.
They all knew that he was a Jedi. Well, I knew who he was. I guess people who haven't actually watched Clone Wars and they've only watched the Bad Batch probably wouldn't understand that that's a Jedi. You know?
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, like, the suspense wouldn't have been there
I knew
when shit really went down.
whenever he started looking through shit, like after she comes and saves him, and like before all the other ones show up, he's sitting there looking through stuff, and he's like pulling out guns and shit. I knew that he was looking for his lightsaber.
I didn't. I thought he was looking for his armor, because some Wookiees had the little
Little stash.
and then the shoulders, and so I was thinking maybe he's looking for armor plating or something, or something that he lost that was significant to him. But then we quickly see that when the Bad Batch get there and they confront the robot they're trying to do business with, that, hey, we don't allow people to be traded off and stuff like that. He then used the force push to pull a saber.
Yep.
And I was like, oh shit, this dude's a fucking Jedi. All right, let's go.
As soon as I saw the lightsaber hilt, I was like, oh, I knew it.
And I thought that play was really cool.
Did you know that his lightsaber hilt is made out of wood?
No, I didn't.
It's some kind of wood. I can't remember what kind of wood it is, but instead of like being made out of metal and shit like most of them, it's like all wood.
Yeah,
It's pretty badass.
Something I didn't realize about the Wookiees. Well, we'll leave that to later. So they whip ass, right? And they get out. They don't show if they got their money or if they got their credentials back. So I'm curious to see how that plays out. And I highly doubt the way these episodes are being played out. I highly doubt we'll see anything about it, the outcome of that and transaction, should we call it?
I do like how they showed. Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
I do like how they showed how he still has like weird feelings towards the clones, and Hunter was like, "Look, look. We did work for the Republic. We're not fond of the Empire. We did not go through with Order 66. We rebelled." I like that he made that very clear, very fast for that fucking scared ass Jedi that was on there, Wookiee.
And think about this too, okay? He left with them. He left one bad situation to go to another potential bad situation without even thinking about it, right? So how tormented were he to be put in that kind of a call, to make that call position?
Yep.
How tormented would he been to be put in that position to make that kind of call? Sorry, scattered thoughts. Shit. But yeah,
yeah, so they take him back to his home planet. Now, I had a problem with this. Okay, they do say that you're not supposed to walk on the grounds of Kashyyyk because there's all kinds of horrible monsters and shit out there. Some kind of creatures. Most of them are trying to hurt you. Now, those spiders that come down are not the fucking same spider in Fallen Order. And that pisses me off.
in Fallen Order, are you on Kashyyyk?
That is one planet that you go to, yes.
Huh.
Yep. You go free all the
Well, maybe
Wookiee slaves.
there's different species of spiders.
Maybe, but I didn't see any in Fallen Order. Just those big ugly ones.
But I did like the fact that he did use the force to reach their minds and calm them.
Oh yeah, well it's kind of like those spiders with Kanan on that one place.
Mm-hmm.
How after the Bendu told him, like you're right up next to one of these spiders, you don't even know it because you're not scared of them. Like they sense that fear. If you like don't come as threatening to them, they're not going to touch you. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's pretty good.
And it's the same way with Bane.
Mm-hmm.
When he used the force to get on the Rakata or whatever,
I said, "Whoa, not the Rakata. Rakata had been extinct."
Yeah, not the Rakata. What was it called?
Rancor.
Rancor. That's right. That's right. Good catch. You're
I
like,
gotcha. Ricotta is
Ricotta,
a species that dominated.
they
Oh, speaking of the Ricotta, sorry to cut you off again. Did you know that Kashyyyk used to not be like that, like with giant trees and shit like that? But the Ricottans came and fucking fucked with the planet and made the trees like overgrown and shit.
no, I didn't know that. But
Just like Tatooine used to be filled with water and all kinds of other shit.
and
And then
they probably fucked it off.
well, the Riccattas did. They were
Yeah.
like the most advanced civilization other than the Riccatans. The Riccattas fucking killed them all. And
Yeah.
terraformed their planet into like a fucking desert planet. It's crazy.
Ricottans are fucked up people.
I want them to do like a fucking series on that. You know? Or
Dude.
give me all the books I can figure out, you know? I wanna figure this shit out. I wanna watch and find out what the Riccatan actually are, you know?
Yeah.
Ricotta.
Well, I mean, I think if the acolytes play their cards right, with a TV series, I think they have a good chance to have some kind of result of what the Ricottans did, and then you can have a playback like on another spinoff or something of the Ricottans, Ricotan people.
The Ricotta was around whenever the Sith species was still around, which was 25,000 years before Bane.
Right, my point exactly. So maybe they could do
Like a series about
they could show how some of the Sith got their knowledge or whatever they used, and they could be from the Ricottans people, the Riccattas, and then that could spin off to what the Ricottans are.
Yeah, dude.
And
Honestly,
show their reign of power.
you know how like they say that monster, that big old robot in the last episode, they say that it was predated the Jedi, which
Yeah.
in my opinion, it's either made by the Sith, but the Sith were not as technological. Like they depended on themselves, and that was it. They didn't use the Ricotta's fucking engineering to get off their planet. They figured that shit out by themselves. But the Ricotta people were super advanced, and all they do is make like war machines, and they were before the Jedi Order. So if that's it, I bet it's part of that. I know I said it on the last episode, but I feel like it even more now.
But shit. So they go to Kashyyyk, right?
Yep.
And when they get to Kashyyyk, they realize those one dudes are there, and with the Empire's machinery, right? No, not the Empire's.
The Trandorians.
Yeah, the Trandorians, but they're there with the Separatist machinery, right? It was Separatist, or was it?
No. That's just machines. Or that you're talking about the Empire because there were stormtroopers and shit.
Yeah, it might have been the Empire's machines, the tanks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. They had this stuff from the Separatists, but the Separatists and the Republic is like one now, considering
Right.
Sidious was running both sides.
Well, he kind of killed off the leaders of the Separatist party.
Didn't you notice that the Republic had all the Star Destroyer ships at first in the Clone Wars, and then like now the Empire has them all, and like they also have all those droids and shit. Like I don't know, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty wild, huh? But yeah, so they get there, and they see one of the villages that Gunji was trying to go to see about his home, where he came from, what village, and it was destroyed. And they realized quickly that there's what do you call them?
The Trandoshans.
Trandoshans were there, which is a hunter kind of species. They love to hunt.
It's like a lizard type.
Yeah, they love to hunt, and you can see it more about them in the Clone Wars episodes.
Mm-hmm.
They actually have one or two dedicated episodes about them, and it's pretty cool, man. It really is. But so they're there, and they're destroying all the villages, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Gunji sees one of the Wookiees being held captive, and I'm wondering if Gunji, or if where Gunji was going is where that Wookiee was going.
Well, the Gunji has the Force, so all he's doing is filling for Force life, and he's following the life, Force energy. So probably, but we don't know that because he was captured at the time by the Trandoshans. And Gunji starts seeing all kinds of shit. He can't hold himself back being a Jedi. They got to do what Jedis do. Leaps in to save the day, pulls out his lightsaber, and fucks some people up.
Yeah. And then, of course, the Bad Batch were like, here we go.
Here we go. Stealth operation.
But yeah, so they destroyed the tanks and they destroyed most of the Trandoshians. Trandoshans. I need to write that down somewhere. But Trandoshans, and not all of them, if I'm not mistaken. No, they let one of them go, and they get in that. Gunji gets in a fucking cockfight with it, and it's funny because that Trandoshan, he basically sets a ring of fire around him.
Oh, you're talking about the end after the plan, like.
Yeah, after they destroy the tanks and crap, and he goes after that one.
Well, he also no. You're talking about the very end, whenever he fights the dude at the very end when the spiders come and take him.
Dog.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, my dog is pissing me off.
Before all that, though, Gunji saves that one Wookiee, and then the Wookiee leads him back to his village.
Yeah,
yeah, and then they get to see all the Wookiees, and the Wookiees are all like, "Hey, aren't these the fucking clones that killed us all?"
I skipped a whole fucking
yeah.
section. I'm so sorry.
He's like, "Hey,
my bad.
Aren't these the fucking clones that killed us all?" And he's like, No. We were with the Republic. We go against the Empire." And then they're like, "Oh, okay, shit." And he goes, "In fact, we're gonna fucking stay and help y'all fight these fuckers. Fuck these guys. We're gonna help y'all out."
Well, the leader lady, she wanted them to leave at first, right? Because she's like, I don't need to stay here. And he's like, "No, this is our fight too. We brought this upon y'all." So
y'all were our allies for years during the Clone Wars, and then we're not just gonna leave y'all. Come on.
Right. So, and then they fight, and then they go out to talk to the tree, right? And I was like, what are they doing at the tree? Like, are they just praying?
I wanted to be like, the Rakatans are the reason that tree's so big, right? They're not kind of some kind of spirit animal.
But apparently, and I didn't know this until this episode, but the Wookiees have a connection to the planet, much like the Avatar people had a connection to their planet, but their planet was more of a actual physical connection when they attach the ponytail.
Yeah, it's like they have sex with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but
how were they having sex that one time? They were linking.
You don't get planet. You don't get babies from the planet, okay, dude? You get babies from other dudes.
No, that planet gives life. Remember?
Yeah, well, look, let's not get into this debate right now. It's for an After Dark episode, I feel. But yeah, so the Wookiees have a connection to the planet, and they said the trees have a plan.
Yep.
I was like, the trees?
The trees?
That's okay, let's do this. And so they called upon the life forces around the forest, much like the all-out war that the Avatars called out upon the humans.
My fucking camera's all fuzzy.
Yeah.
Fix, you fucker. There we go.
You're welcome. I did a little shooting.
Yeah, I saw it. And then we went whenever you did that. Yeah, but it was pretty cool, man. And then, they even during the fight, they're like, "Let's stick to the plan." And I was like, "The plan that the trees gave you?" What?
They wanted to bring him back to the dang, what was it called? I don't know. I don't remember either.
Wish I could help you. But that one Trandoshan was all like, they were like, "We should call this into the Empire." And he goes, "Not if I killed the Jedi first." I was thinking in my head, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what do you think that you're going to be able to do to this Jedi?
Right.
He's got his little flamethrower, and he burns his own stormtrooper.
At that point, I was like, maybe that's why the Jedi reported back everything they saw, so they could have reinforcements if they needed it.
Yep.
I'm like, maybe maybe Mace Windu is not a bad Jedi after all.
No, he's smart as fuck. Why do you think he's number
Yeah.
2 to Yoda?
Well, look. He's number 2 because he uses the dark side too, right?
He's a badass. He does use the dark. He's like the only Jedi that can do it. And the reason he doesn't teach it to other people is because he's like arrogant and he thinks that they can't control it like he does.
Well, Rey,
Because if he would have taught Anakin, think about how badass of an person Anakin would have been. Anakin would have been able to feed off the dark side because he has it in him. But Mace Windu could have taught him how to control it.
right. Well, Rey apparently is of both the
No,
dark
we
and
don't
the
talk
light.
about that. We do not talk about Rey. So the battle fucking starts, right? And
Yeah.
fucking they're all like, let's pull back, make sure that we listen to the plan, which the trees gave them. They do that. They run backwards. That
Into
dude,
the nest. They wanted to bring him into the nest. That's what it was.
that's right. The nest of the fucking spiders. That's what you were going to say.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I remember. Thank God. It was going to drive me nuts. I probably remember it when I got to Tyler. I'm like, damn, call Clinton. Hey, it was the nest.
The nest. Yeah, all those spiders came down. They were able to chase off most of the people, right?
Yeah.
And they honestly, man, that Jedi, I wonder how he feels actually slicing down real people instead of just droids. But then again,
Well-
they were trying to kill him. But how much of a Jedi is he still with people trying to kill him, him killing him?
Exactly. That's what I was wondering just now. Like, maybe he might turn to the dark side.
I'm hoping not. I hope that he's going to be there just hidden away. Like,
Yeah.
he's probably going to die at
I
some
don't
point. He's
know.
probably going to die at some point. Which sucks because Wookiees live for like fucking 500 years.
Yeah. Which is strange because the race of Yoda. Do you know what it's called? Their race is actually
Yoda's
their
race?
species? Yeah.
No, that George Lucas is always trying to keep that a secret. Like
What a hoe.
he doesn't want anybody ever messing with Yoda's like
I'm just teasing.
species or
George Lucas, if you're watching this,
He didn't
we
e-
love your work.
he wasn't even very happy that they did something with fucking Yaddle or fucking Grogu because like you're not supposed to touch that species. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
a mystery.
Right. Well, I mean,
that's what I
Yaddle.
heard. I don't know that for sure.
Yaddle is still a mystery because you don't know where she came in at, and then Grogu. But if you break it down, okay, if you break that you have 3 of their species down, and all 3 are force sensitive, does that mean that all of their species are all force sensitive like Jedi's? or
Well,
Sith?
okay, you know how like the Sith were like really in tune, like the actual Sith
yeah, the
and the
actual
peop- and the-
species.
and the people with the from Dathomir, which are the
Mhm.
Zabraks and the Night Sister or the Night Witches or something like that, the Night Sisters.
Yeah.
I don't remember their name. But anyways, you know how like they're all in touch with the dark side.
yeah.
Yoda's species was supposed to be like super in tuned with the light side.
Mhm.
So, I heard like who they went and taught. Like, there was a species that learned stellar travel before anybody else, and they were light side users. And then they went to the Rakatans to teach them how to use the Force, and the
And then they regretted that.
and yes, and they were bad. So like I feel like those people might have been Yoda species, but I don't really know that species. It's just something I heard. So
That's interesting.
very, because you don't know anything about them other than
Right.
they're super strong with the Force.
Yeah.
And I heard, I don't really want to keep repeating stuff I heard off of Lightsaber Radio, but I think Kyle said that Yoda's master was a Sith Lord.
Ooh.
Or it's like a dark Jedi or something. I didn't fact check it, so I have no idea.
Oh, that's interesting.
And that's why he's like so weird about like the dark side.
Yeah. That is definitely compelling.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap. Because Yoda Yoda was probably trained around the first 100 or 200 years of his life. So that would put that.
Well, I mean, did you see what I posted on Facebook earlier? Oh well.
No.
Oh well. It
Do you
was
want to look at it?
nah, it's fine.
Okay.
By the way, dude, I know I didn't tell you earlier. I think I had my headphones off. Nice haircut. I like it.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It looks nice. Okay, so anyways, they the stormtroopers come, they rush back, they stop all the stormtroopers and the Trandoshans, and then that one jumps off thinking that he's gonna be able to follow this Jedi by himself after burning one of his own dudes trying to stop him. He follows him into the forest where he tries to burn him, but he fucking Gunji's so smart that he's walking around and all he's doing is making him a circle as he's trying to burn him. So now he's trapped inside a flaming wall, pretty much. Gunji jumps up on top of the tree and lets the spiders come down and take him.
Yeah. Yeah, because the spiders were going to come after him because he was in fight mode.
Yep.
And he, sheathed basically his lightsaber and was like, go ahead.
Yep. It's yours now.
Yep. But hey, so remember what I was telling you about Star Wars Theory playing Star Wars games?
Oh, they're playing Star Wars games?
Yeah, Star Wars Theory. The guy was playing the Force Unleashed Part 1 16 hours ago. He streamed it. And I was like, are people watching our channel? It's like, I was like, interesting. I mean, it's just funny that you, Clinton Ritchie, has started playing Fallen Order, and then two other channels has started doing stuff with Star Wars games.
Yeah,
so,
I think it's pretty interesting. And if you are watching, thank you.
Thank you. We watch your channels as well. I believe the other one is Lightsaber Radio as well.
Yep. If they're watching.
So, yeah.
And if that's where you got the idea.
I mean, if not, it's strangely coincidental. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty heartwarming if you did get it from us.
So,
pretty badass.
What would you rate this episode?
Man, I would give it at least a 7.5, 7.5.
I'm going to give it an 8.
Because the reason I rated it lower, and you're going to think I'm petty for this, is because I feel like this was another filler episode.
Nope.
Yep.
To me, it wasn't. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it involved the Empire.
Yeah.
And it involved Jedis.
Yep.
And it involved all of the Bad Batch.
Okay. So, let me point out to you why I thought it was filler. You remember last week's episode when they went to that ancient place that was before the Jedi?
Yeah.
Okay, before the Republic. They said there's writing on the wall. They don't specify who made it, who done it. They didn't even hypothesize. Okay. Well, this episode, they go do a business dealing for Sid. You don't see if they got the money. You don't see if they got at least their product back. You don't know about any.
They didn't. They ended up killing all the people.
Right. I assume they didn't. But did they get money out of it?
No.
You don't know.
They didn't get shit.
Don't know. So, okay. That's number one. Why? And then number two is when they get to the planet, the home planet of the Wookiees, Kashyyyk. You hear the stormtroopers. Oh, we found another pile with writing on it.
Oh, you're talking about the rocks, the carved rocks.
Yeah.
And they tell them to burn them. Like right. What the fuck are they going? How are they going to burn rocks? Come on, get out of here.
Well, they burned them.
No, they didn't. They started to.
Well, okay, but my point is, what are those rocks?
Rocks with carvings, probably like the trees.
What's the significance in it? I would assume something.
Probably got something to do with the Rakatans.
So shut up, dude.
There may be two things back to back that deal with the Rakatans, dude. Maybe.
But yeah, so that's number two. Why I'm like, fuck, this sucks because it doesn't show anything, and then you don't really learn too much about the Wookiee people and about the boy, besides the fact that they have like a connection to the planet.
You kind of know pretty much a lot of stuff about the Wookiees already.
It's not my point. My point is it was a filler episode, and I feel like this has nothing. Because see, I was thinking, what is this episode about?
It was about the Empire trying to fucking enslave all the Wookiees, and the Bad Batch help them, and that's part of the actual story.
Well, that's fine, but
So
they
it's not
talk
a
about
filler.
these carvings on these stones.
Right, they did leave some stuff out. I will agree with you on that. Like, I
And-
want to
and
know
I
more
thought-
about those stones too.
I thought maybe that would have been a perfect tie-in to last week's episode to kind of bring more depth
Ricotta's.
to last week's episode, and maybe we could learn more about it, and maybe take a picture of those stones or something back to B.
You know what's going to happen? Is they're
Hmm.
going to start leaving little Easter eggs like that through every single episode, and then they're all gonna come together on like one episode. I bet.
Man, I feel like the dragging the nuts on my chin. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. I'm sitting here like looking, waiting patiently for something to just slap me in the face, and I'm just getting nuts dragged right across
I
the chin.
did not like the fact that Crosshair was not in it, which sucks.
Well, I mean, he's with the Empire.
Well, I want to know what the fuck
And what
happened
happened
with
to Commander Cody?
Yes, I
Yeah.
want to know what happened to Cody and Crosshair. Did Crosshair defect and go find Cody? Is Cody like just on the run, or is he going to run into the Bad Batch sometime? Give me something other than like. Okay, I did like it though.
Filler.
Well, I
What
mean,
the fuck? And then we don't know next week.
hopefully next week's better. But I like this episode.
Yeah,
I
it
liked
was a good
lot.
episode.
If it had Crosshair in it, it would have been a 9 automatically.
Yeah.
For me, it was good.
I just feel like maybe they don't know where they want to go with this series.
I don't think
on
they
this
do.
season.
I don't because all the clones are they age faster than regular people, so they're
Right.
not going to live forever.
Right.
So they're all going to die eventually. Now, I heard that they're used like that. The reason you don't ever see any clones is because there was a clone and a stormtrooper war at one point after Order 66 happens, and I wonder if that's what it's going to lead into. Is Bad Batch is going to lead into all the actual clones defecting,
Well, that's going to be quite awkward for Crosshair.
or unless he's defecting like all the other clones are, because all the other clones are still working for the Empire except for Commander
Yeah.
Cody, who just quit. So we don't know.
I'm just curious. There's so many open endings that this damn show is giving us. There's more questions being presented than being answered, and it's frustrating.
That's Star Wars, dude. It's been like that ever since the very first 3 ever made.
Look, maybe so, dude, but
It
Look,
is
okay,
nice when we finally get an answer to one of these questions.
it is. But like Andor was great. We never did find out about his sister. We don't know if she's dead or not. Confirmed. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
You don't know. Andor don't feel like it is, and it twisted from his sister maybe or maybe not alive to where he's part of a rebellion.
Yep.
But most of the way we had answers to some of our questions, and that was always nice to have. This show just feels like it lacks a vision.
Well, I think there's like 16 episodes or something like that are supposed to
Oh, the
come
Bad
out.
Batch?
Yeah, and we're only on episode 6.
Oh,
So we still got like 10 more.
and there's like what 20-minute, 25-minute episodes.
Yeah.
They need to make them about 40, 45, okay?
They need to at least make them 30 to 35.
Yeah,
Give me an
20
extra 5
minutes,
minutes, man.
20 minutes. By the time I get done with the credits, it's hitting the end credits. Actually, I'm just teasing on that. The opening credit scene is really quick. It's like you hit skip intro, and it's basically pointless to have an even skip intro because you hit it and it goes up 2 seconds, 3.
It's pretty quick.
Andor, you hit skip intro, and then you still got like 20 seconds
Well,
of an intro
it's
left.
because on the fucking on the stupid Bad Batch episodes, it doesn't let you skip the. And that was kind of like Walking Dead, really. But
Andor. That's
uh,
on the Andor episodes.
no, yeah, you're able to skip that on the Andor episodes, like the opening where it flashes from face to face, like robot Mandalorian.
Yeah.
You're able to skip that on Andor, but it makes you watch the actual opening. But on this, it makes you watch the faces, and then it lets you skip the actual opening. It's like, what the fuck? Just put
Which
that
is
together.
Pointless because the actual opening is like Bad Batch, and then it's done.
Yeah. Let us skip the whole fucking thing, gosh darn it.
what was your least favorite part?
My least favorite part was those spiders. They didn't look like the ones from Fallen Order.
And dude,
Or it's the ruin part, the carved stones that we couldn't figure out what the fuck it's about. They just put this in there for no reason. You know, we knew that it was sacred to the Wookiees because the Wookiees started freaking out, but we don't know what they are. Other than that, I don't know.
my least favorite part was probably the stones as well. I mean, no, actually, no. My least favorite part is we don't know whether they got their crap or not. We don't know they got paid
Oh, I
or
don't think
got
they
their
did.
merchandise back. Yeah, I don't think they did either.
They kind of like
But
left in a blaze of glory, you know.
and then they shot everybody when they got in the ship. They're like, "Nah, fuck this, go." What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was whenever the Wookiee grabbed his lightsaber and fucking got to light it up. I was like, yes!
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I kept on thinking about him burning all of the hair off of his hands, though, with that lightsaber. I don't know if that's a thing that Wookiees do.
That
but-
would suck, wouldn't it? You'd always have like really short paw hair, like hair paw. Or,
hand,
you know.
hand hair,
Yeah.
paw hair, short paw.
Well, you got a bald spot on your knuckles. Damn lightsaber.
I felt bad, dude. I was actually worried for him because that dude did have a flamethrower and he is made of fucking fur.
Yeah, I was like, not a fair fight. But then again, you are going against a Jedi
Yep.
Padawan. But yeah.
What's your favorite part?
Honestly, my favorite part is when you realize they have a connection to the world.
Okay, like Avatar.
Yeah,
Okay.
'Cause I thought that was really cool of a backstory of a maybe not so much of a known fact.
Okay, for the Wookiees and the planet.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. All right,
Just go.
James, take us out of here.
All right. So, if you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe down below. Check out our other videos we're doing. We have the actual podcast for the Anything and Everything Nerd Style, where we watch movies and talk about our favorite parts, and basically just go over and discuss the movie. We also talk about our least favorite parts, which is sometimes interesting and entertaining in itself. Also, check out our D&D episodes we got going on.
Which should have came out already, but my DM had a baby, so we're gonna do it next week. So just wait for it next week. I'm sorry, everybody.
I'm having a girl.
Yeah, just let everybody know he's having a girl, guys.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna get some phone calls. I haven't discussed it with too many people yet. We were gonna have a reveal party, but my dad's in the hospital. So we're gonna probably just do something, just me and her, and throw it on Facebook. That way it'll be not so demanding on my mom and dad. That way they can just make one trip to Granbury, and we can have a baby shower. So, yeah. So check out our D&D episode or episodes. Do we have 2 yet?
Our next one will be out next week.
Would you have 1?
Yes, just one.
Okay, so yeah, check that out. And then we also have some gaming footages. Clinton is currently doing a playthrough of Jedi: The Last Fallen Order, or no, The Last Jedi: The Fallen Order. My bad.
Star Wars
And,
Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, The Last Jedi.
I
Oh my god.
got like 6 out right now. I've already went back to Kashyyyk where we just visited right here, and none of those fucking spiders are right. Just saying.
But also, I'm doing a playthrough of GoldenEye 007. I have recorded one 30-minute episode. I got to chop it and post it, but I don't have time right now. I'll probably have it up tomorrow morning, maybe. Also, I have Fortnite going on. Clinton has Fortnite going on as well. And yeah, also check out our Facebook group. It's Anything and Everything Nerd Style, where we talk about polls, memes, posts about like what y'all want us to talk about. We also have like funny stuff on there, like what is choose what, Jedi Masters, or
You got
action
$15.
heroes.
$15
Yeah.
to choose a team, stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's fun. Check that out. It's on Facebook. also we have a Discord server, so check that out. It's anything and everything nerd style. It's not very busy right now, but that's okay. If you join and discuss our stuff with us, we'd greatly appreciate it. It
Yeah.
means so much to us.
Honestly, if we had more people in there, it'd probably be a little bit more busy. But considering we don't have like anybody in there,
Yeah.
it's gonna take a minute.
I do drop newly uploaded videos, the links to Discord, and when we have enough people in there, we will do live streams of us playing video games where you can join our chats, and that way you can interact with us while we're playing. So if you want to tell us, hey, dude, if you go down that tunnel right there, you will find a golden chest. All right, sweet. Sorry, that's a Destiny reference. Clinton, I'm sure, has all the golden chests on all the planets.
Most of them, yes.
So
I got tired. I got tired of fucking grabbing them all because they don't give you anything good. It's
but
like
this guy does not say, tell me everything. But yeah, I think that's it.
all right.
You feel like that's good?
I think that you covered everything, dude. I think you got it.
I think I got it in one fell swoop this time. I'm getting better, dude. Every time.
All right, guys. Get the fuck out of here.
Peace. Oh, hello there. Welcome. As you can see, we have a Discord channel now. And we forgot to drop it in said video. So we would like you to come by and check out our Discord channel. It's anything and everything nerd style, where we talk about all sorts of stuff. As you can see, we haven't been talking very much because it's not very full. But we would love it if you would just drop by and say hello and give us inputs and ideas and discuss about what you want us to do next. What type of content or which videos you think we should, watch and talk about. Let us know. Thanks, and have a good day. Get the fuck out! No.
Please.
Just kidding.